Hello everybody, hopefully you can hear me. And so I have no idea how this is going to go. So a bit more light in here, just a tiny bit. So I collected a bunch of twigs and branches and leaves earlier. So we're going to make a tree house, hopefully. Little shadow box tree house, but I'll come to the sticks and the twigs in a moment. First up, I have a shadow box. Let's cut the paper down to size firstly. So let's move you out the way, put you there, and start off with my cutter. So I have no idea how this might work, but we'll give it a whirl and see. Let's see if we can create a mini world. A mini world in a world in a world in a world. I don't know if you know that movie, In a World. It's the voiceover people. It's quite a fun movie actually to watch. I'm going to have to watch that again now that it's come into my mind. It's very upsetting when that happens. Especially when I don't know the name of the film off by heart. I'll have to Google search with what film begins with In a World. So just making the size of the shadow box, so this will be the background. Doop-de-doo. Okay. Background completed. Put that away. I think I won't need that again today. Okay, so that's that tool done with, I think. So, next up, I will work out. I think I'll probably do two, but to start with, we will just deal with the darker one, I think. She says, maybe not, maybe the lighter one, but we'll see which comes up with the sticks, the colours of the sticks. Okay, so what did I forage today? I got some nice bamboo, but I think some of this might actually need to be dried out to be useful, so that might have to wait. I got some bark, which will be great for little roofs. More bamboo. I think perhaps this will determine the fact that we'll do a darker one, and the lighter one will go on the lighter colour, but it will be once this is dried. So, and I suspect that all the little twigs I've collected will also go with that. So the darker one will probably be this. Yep, that's fine. So let's pull all the darker ones over here. I definitely won't need all of these, but firstly line them all out, see what we got. What goodies have we got? Oh, good. That'll be the floor, I think. So bamboo will be the lighter colours, but oh, very noisy outside today. And oh, good. Okay, more rooftop, and definitely more roof for little houses. Hello, Bob. My cat is saying hello to you all. Okay, so those will be the lighter things, which is excellent. And that'll be darker stuff. Okay, that's awesome. I also have some little hatch things, for thatch roofs. So let me put those to one side for a lighter image that will hopefully dry. And also, let me just put my little things that will be for thatched roofs in here. They're already disintegrating, so I know that I'll be able to push them into making wonderful textures, because I'll work out like that, and I think I can glue them into place from there, which will be awesome. So just empty the bag into that. Great, and that's my forage bag unearthed, which is great. Put those to one side. Okay, so first up, I think we need to create the forest. Just empty my bag out. Oh. Okay. It's a bit noisy out there. So my forage bag for the next time. I'm actually ordering a proper forage bag at the moment, because I often go out and need like sturdy bags to collect twigs and things, but also when they're wet, I don't particularly want to put them in a shopping bag, of course, so I will deal with that shopping bag in a moment. Put you over there. Okay, so what do we have here? Oh, I know. So this is going to be for the actual roofs here. Great, okay. I've put those there. I think some of those actually need a little bit of drying as well. So that's going to be for the roof, I think. That's probably going to be for the floor. So we'll put those to one side. Great. That's for another photo, because that's got beautiful little seeds on it. So let me put you up on screen so that if you've got any questions, I can answer them. Oh, who knew how many tabs I had open then? Twitch. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'll be able to see any questions now. Okay, so first off, let's put these in order of size, and then I will see exactly what I've got in terms of colour as well. Okay. So I would have liked it very much if I had more of this colour, but I don't, and that's the only one of that colour. So that's what I have to work with. See, the lighter ones really would be better on the light page, but oh, what a shame that I didn't have more of these. Because they literally go so well with that dark colour. Okay, well, that's what it is. And I think that anything this thick is too much, so we're going to take this one aside and use that another time. This one I think we'll only use for the bark, so those two definitely come out because I think they're too thick. That would be too thick as well. I think that also will be way too thick for this idea, but I might use it just for the actual little houses, so I'll keep this one to hand for the little houses perhaps. Okay. I mean, I wouldn't get more than one of these in, I think. If I cut that to there, yeah, that wouldn't fit in again. So I'd only get one of those. And that's too big, I think, even for this. That would work, I think. I think we could work that one if I cut it down a bit. Not a fan of that one. Yep, that one will work. So that one would work. So probably there. Great, 1, 2, 3. I think this one's too light amongst those, but this one probably will go. So we could cut you to there and to there. Okay. So I'll start with those, and then so those will probably be the ones I use for this. Okay, so let me put these ones to one side. That one's going to possibly be for the flooring because I really like the floor, but then this bark might also be the floor, so we'll see what works for us as we build this. Okay, so twigs to one side, which is great. And now I need to do a little bit of soaring up. So let's start with this one. As it's a straight one, let me just get rid of the bottom edge. Ooh. So I will just need to there we go. Saw the bottom off. which is great. Let me put that to one side. And probably to there. To there, she says. So scientific in my measurements. Oh. Let me just take that out of the way. Making a mess of this, I'm sure. Half of me is petrified that this is going to break, so let me just put that back on the okay. And actually it's got a little bit of a break there as well, so oh look, and it's not even, that's not even going to fit. That's very upsetting. So I'm going to need to take a good couple of millimeters from the bottom of this off. In fairness, this is one of those times where I'm happy to cut off. Yeah, look at that. And now it's like, now it's too much. Now it's too much. Oop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo. Okay. Let me straighten the bottom of this one out, and then we'll find a way. Okay, so and right through the frickin' knot as well, so that's going to be terrible. Let me do it above the knot, and I'll have to cut off a few millimeters of this one, because otherwise it won't cut in that way. There we go. So yeah, and let me cut a few millimeters. Actually, I wonder if let's just try. And it's still like, it's either way too short, and I just made the mistake on that one as well, so that's interesting. The same mistake on these. So I'm clearly doing something very wrong here. Hang on, let me see where I'm Because a few millimeters should technically be, let's try a few millimeters above that one. See, I don't mind it going skewy because skewy's good. That can work for me. But that's literally the only piece that has worked for me so far. So So what seemed to be a simple idea is turning into a bit of a non-starter with because literally it's like a few millimeters stopped. Let me cut off the base of this one and see how that fares us. So ooh. No. I will glue you in, but I just want you to stay put for a moment, please. Just so I can get an idea of what we look like. Nope. Okay, let me get a bigger piece that I haven't cut down yet. Oh. This is certainly already proving an interesting challenge. Okay, so let me think about this. These did not work, these pieces here. That's okay. That barely worked. And I literally have one piece left, but I wasn't going to use all of my pieces, which is interesting. I'm going to have to go back and rethink how many pieces I've got now. So let me cut this one to the same height. As that one. So we want that just below, just on that knot. That's very annoying because I don't like cutting things on the knot. Okay, but that might work. Isn't that funny? It's not like it, but if I cut a millimetre off that bottom, you can bet your ass that it's going to be. I will cut a millimetre off. But I can almost, like, now I'm like scared to cut even millimetres off these. No, it definitely still needs a millimetre. She says, slowly, slowly. Hang on. Okay, so that's 2 in. And then another one I wanted just to go in there. Okay, that's 3. Okay, so next up, what other twigs do we have? I do have another dark 1 or 2 here. Let me use the smaller one. Oh. And whilst I just want to put that to one side so when I start sawing things. Oh, come on. My cat has decided to help me sniff all of the twigs that I've bought in. Okay, so now then, I have about 2 and well, two and a bit in. Okay, 2 and a bit in. I'll probably definitely have to help that. Yep, okay. Oh. And then I wonder if perhaps just 3 might be better. Let's start with that and see where we go, because let me build up from that. I would like, what am we doing now? I think if we put like a little tree house on this one. Yeah, how are we going to do that, Anna? Well, that's a good question. Currently have no idea. Let's work it all out. I think we could probably make a tree house with this piece. I think there's a couple of knots here that would work quite well as windows, so let's have a play with how that might work. I won't want you stood up whilst I'm sawing, so let me just put you to one side again. And let's make a little treehouse. These things are always harder than, let me just, I think this is a point I say, don't try this at home. Let me keep all of that to one side though. So, technical stage. Yeah. There we go. I'm going to do the same roughly about here. Okay. Okay. Oh, see now it has not got the leverage to just snap. So this might be it. Oh. Here we go. There we go. Okay, so that could be one sort of tree house. and I kind of want to link it up to its friends, so let's see. See, I think these let me have a look at this stick, because I could cut this up for a walkway. And no, I'm not going to cut that on here. I'll cut that outside, I think, but not here. And in terms of, so I'm trying to look for a little house that's going to be like, that'll be the start of a house, and we need kind of another one to give us perhaps another little help. So I'm just looking through the other twig that we had. And that might be a better one in terms of she says. Let me see. Perhaps above. They're not there. This video sure as heck comes with a please don't try this at home kind of warning, because this certainly isn't something I'd recommend for people to try without a vice, at least. This is certainly me winging my way through this on a tabletop. Pretty much shows if I can do this, anybody can do this. But if you've got tools, all the better. What I don't have here is a vise, which is what it really needs to hold the thing in place. So, okay, all of that is now done. So let's have a look at what we've got. Besides a mess, we will live with the mess and tidy it up later. Oh, I'll put the saw away. Hopefully, she says, so it will go away. Oh, okay. So, saw away and lots of mess. Okay, so move that over. Fine with that. Okay, so I'm also okay with these going. That one can stay, that one can go. We'll keep those for now, but the others probably will go. Okay. Okay. So, we are in a phase, excuse me, where we have the trees, great. So next up, we will take these and make them into tree houses. So that will sit there, and this one will sit over here, I think. Perhaps in this, perhaps here. So what do we need next? Well, we need to peel the bark. So that's easy on this branch. Great. I will need to also get my little pen knife to start making that pretty. And some sandpaper as well to make sure that the edges are down. So let's right. I'm with you. Okay, that was good. We'll just get rid of these edges. And these ones. So now we have to work out how. Probably could cut that top bit off. Now I have to work out how to make these into homes. So that one's going to be that one, and that one's going to be this one over here. Okay. So then, certainly can make the roof from that. Oh, yeah, this is... So I was thinking like this could live on a little platform. So we could perhaps put that in there, that on there. It's going to be quite heavy though, but we might be able to get that in there. Let's have a look. And then we kind of need to connect them up in a way. And I was thinking we could use these as a way of like bridging from one to the other. Let's see if we got enough bark. Or I can use a bamboo shoot. Now bamboo might be better, but these are darker, and that's the point of where I'm going with this. I wanted to keep the colours the same. So I could probably glue those to a sheet just to support them, and then have them go from one side to the other. There's certainly, what I'm concerned about is that's really heavy, and putting that there may be too heavy for the branch. This one will happily, this one might happily sit there. We could easily have perhaps that one and that one, so we swap sides, but the bigger one should really live this side because of the way it is. And that could support that, but I think that it's too heavy just to sit in air like that. So that's something I'm thinking about. Let me have a look at the little branches that we've collected in terms of bamboo, or even the tiny branches. Well, they're not tiny, but let's see what we've got. Hi. See, even yeah, I've got a roll. But it's the wrong colour for the box, really. This is why I said this is better for the light colour, because this will go perfectly well with this, and that will all work incredibly well, even in terms of like just fitting bamboo and having a lovely bamboo box. It'll be much better. But they need to dry out first, so that's not where we're going with this. I wonder though, I did collect some bark here. Let's have a look. I suspect that this will also have to dry before I use it or do anything with it, because everything's a bit wet today. So even, this is much better. Okay, let's, I think that is a much better move from there to there, and even then having that kind of live on that plane will be better. This is very heavy. That's very concerning, because this is not heavy at all, and I think this one will easily, if we take away this just to see, like that will just prop there, whereas this one, which is very big, will probably need a lot of help. It's not unthinkable. And then, I don't know, connect them. Oh, yeah. She says. Okay, so you would have to come down here, and you would have to go up there, and then we would have to manipulate you a little bit there. Okay, but that's doable. And then we could just like we could glue you in, but you would be essentially facing that way. Thank you. We would find a place, and you would be able to be here. Oh, not happily, but oh. Okay, so that's an idea. That's pretty much where we are with the build so far. Oh, stay. Oh, okay. I don't hate that. I think it definitely would need some further twigs in the background, just to, like, perhaps even in front of that one, to kind of hide it. That would be the idea, wouldn't it? So so having something like here would be great, and that would hide a multitude of things there. I suspect we would have to make that thinner, and that would be okay, fine. We would bring this piece in. How much smaller does it need to be? Oh, she says, having gone through this before, like, come here with that. Oh, not again. Okay, but if I put that there and that there, okay. You see where I'm going with this, right? We can wedge them in. Okay. And now then, see, go a little bit further forwards, down, 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 and then we would, okay, we would rotate you, but you would need a little bit out of that first. So we would need to chip away. At this, just a little bit. Just enough to make it look as if it will go around corners. No, no, come on, you were perfect. They all decide now, oh, if they can move, so can we. No, no, that was not the idea. Okay, because we're squashing a lot into the box at the moment, that's why the minute you squash the panels. Okay. And then something's missing this side, isn't it? So we can make the houses. That will be fine. But how? Yeah. I mean, perhaps that's it. Perhaps it doesn't have a house here. Perhaps it just goes all the way there, and even perhaps has, like, I don't know, a house on the floor. That could also work. Okay. I don't hate that. That could work. Now we need to make this a little tree house. So I might take this off. And yeah, so next up is to make a little tree house. Um, I can't even take a photo of it without it being. Reflection City. Okay, so I'm going to pause and I will take a break and have a think about this, and then I think the next thing I'm going to do is work on this one. So yeah, I'm probably going to have to glue all of that in at some point, but not right now. So thank you for joining me.